Hi, Mr. Bennett here, guys. Today we're just going to be looking at the concept of the shortest distance from a line. And we've got a line here which is y equals 2x plus 3. So imagine a line going like that, if I can draw it. So that's a line that goes for everyone on that line here. And then we've got a point, say, 7, 5 over here. And we're going to find the shortest distance to that particular point there. Now, the shortest distance is going to be when that's perpendicular, right? So, what we have to do first of all with this question here is we have to find the equation of this line, right? And then we have to find the intercept point where these two lines intercept, and then we have to find the distance between those 2 points, all right? So we'll go through that process now. It's just building on a lot of the skills that you already know, so keeping that in mind. So if this line's parallel to this one over here, this has got a slope, this line over here has got a slope, m equals 2. So this line over here has to be perpendicular to that, doesn't it? So that line there needs to be m equals minus a half. Alright? So the equation of the line m equals minus a half going through the point 7, 5 is going to be y take 5, x take 7 equals minus a half. And so therefore I'm going to cross multiply. I'm going to do it the quick way, so I'm going to say it's 2y take 10. Having a little bit of trouble here with my pen for some reason. Okay. So it's going to be 2y take 10, and that's going to be equal to negative x plus 7. Alright, so then it's going to be 2y equals negative x plus 17. And so therefore y is equal to negative half x plus 17 on 2. Alright, so that's the first thing that we need to do, is we need to work out the equation of the line. Okay, so the first step is find the equation of the line. Excuse my writing. The second step that we need to do is we need to find where those two lines intersect. Now, they're going to intersect when they have the same y coordinate and they're going to have the same x coordinate. So that's going to happen when 2x plus 3 is equal to minus a half x plus 17 on 2. Alright, so those two things will be equal, and we can solve those by simply bringing the x's to one side and the numbers to one side. So bringing that across, I'm going to have 2x plus a half x, and that's going to be 17 on 2 take 3. Alright, now when we have fractions, it does make life a little bit difficult. So what you can do is you can just times everything by 2 to make sure you know everything's over 2. So that would become 4 on 2. So it's going to become 4x on 2 plus a half x equals 17 on 2 take 6 on 2. This is what 3 is equal to. Alright, I'll just make life a little bit easier for us. That's going to be 5 on 2x. That's equal to 17 take 6 is going to be 11 on 2. Alright, and so then obviously when we're doing this, the 2 can go across, so then we can say x is equal to, so in this particular case x is equal to, the 2's are going to cancel out on both sides, and x is going to be equal to 11 on 5. So the point that we're going to have there is going to be when x is equal to 11 on 5. And I need to find the y coordinate. So what I have to do is substitute that point into one of the equations. So I might as well do it into the first equation because that would be easier. So when x is equal to 11 on 5, y is going to be equal to 2 lots of 11 on 5 plus 3. And so that's going to be equal to 22 on 5 plus 3, which is 15 on 5. So that's going to give you 37 on 5. So that's the point there, 37 on 5. I will show you in class how to do that using technology. You can do that simultaneous equations quite easily as well. So the first thing now is I've got my point. Alright, so I need to know that. So now technically the question becomes, I know this point up here, I know this point over here, and it's the distance between those 2 points that I need to find. Okay, so I've got the point 7, 5, I've got the point 11, 5, and 37 on 5. Alright, so I need to find the distance between those 2 points. So D is equal to the square root of 37 on 5, take 7 squared, plus 11 on 5, take 5 squared. Okay, and then you do that calculation and that will give you your answer. Now I'm not going to worry about doing it. I would put that exactly into my calculator as I would see it there. That would give you the distance. Quite often these questions give you an application for that. So it might be the length of the pipeline is $300,000 a metre or a kilometre. Work out how much it's going to cost to build the pipeline. Now, if we think about what we've done in this question to solve it, we've gone through a few steps. Just go through those steps again first of all. Alright, to find the shortest distance or the cheapest pipeline you can build, you need to work out the perpendicular line. So the first thing I must do is find the equation of this line here. I must find the equation of that line. Okay, so that's the first thing that I do. The second thing I need to do is I need to find the point where those two lines intersect. Okay, so that's the second thing I did, and I actually found the point where those two things intersect. Now once I've got that point, I then, using my distance formula, find the distance between that, and that gives me my thing over here. So when you're thinking about doing a cheat sheet, I would certainly make sure I include an example like this on my cheat sheet. Now, as you can see here, sometimes it works out to be a nice number, sometimes it works out to be not very nice numbers. Alright, so if you can't deal with fractions that well, make sure you use your calculator to help you. Alright, and I'll show you how to do that in class. We'll do a couple of examples in class showing you how to do that. Alright, so looks like it's complicated, but all it is really is 3 steps. Okay, 3 steps. If you do them individually, you go, God, that's easy. So there's no reason why you'll struggle with any of these questions. Alright, so good luck with them. Make sure you practice them. It's about interpreting what the question's asking you to do.